And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Sewell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the quarterback.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on 3rd down, Sewell. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 24-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Round 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sewell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Browns had 3 and 8 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the gun on third down, Sewell. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Sewell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On fourth down, Sewell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Completes it to Benjamin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Ridley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
At the 2-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th.
And the ball is knocked out.
Sewell's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Operating from the gun, Sewell. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 3rd down, Sewell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Round 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And shedding through the tackle. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Sewell buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Sewell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
At the 31-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
35. Round 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A 48-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off play action. Sewell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll keep it himself.
And just shedding him off there. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Sewell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Ravens 38, Browns 14. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going deep for Benjamin. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Flush. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sewell.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 59, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 25.
Back to throw. Sewell. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.